All right, what are you guys doing for the next, 5 to 7 days, or however long you want to stay here?
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna teach my friend some signs.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I will also
Yes.
say, Kaspar, if you don't want to do that with this time, because that is something you could do like on the road, right?
Yeah, you don't have to do that now. It's not
So-
urgent that I learn it. I want to learn a little bit of dodge and escape from someone if I could.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I'm also good at that.
I can teach you guys how to dodge and
Hey,
escape.
how many? Wait, what are your guys' teaching stats?
Good.
My teaching stat is 3.
Oh, I have no bonus to it,
Oh.
but I have a plus 10.
Yeah, I have no bonus to teaching either, so I'm not a good teacher.
Casper's a good teacher. Ting.
Are you guys' dodge escape skills higher than 3?
Yeah. Come on,
Yeah, it's
dude.
6.
Yeah.
Whoa, all right.
I need a little bit more defense, but that's like the only other skill that I really need that I think you guys can teach me, because I don't think I can learn resist magic from you guys. That's something I need someone else to train me in.
We could teach Mareigh Piccolo style by just chucking shit at her and telling her to dodge.
What is your
Basically what I thought
resist
you were gonna do.
That's what I was gonna do.
magic?
My resist magic is 3.
Ah, so you're a little bit better than me.
That'll be a lot better
You
than
should
me.
you should teach me some resist magic on the road.
I will teach you. I don't have any teaching skill, so it'll be very.
I should teach you some teaching on the.
Yeah,
on
teach you some teaching skills, and
Wow.
I'll teach you how to resist magic.
I'm gonna learn
Will be
teaching
good.
skills just by teaching. Sink or swim. Or swim.
Yeah, can I bulk make all the oils while we're here?
Yes. So
All the
Give-
oils?
not probably all of them, because there are a lot.
Olive?
Because
I
it
think-
depends on what.
Oh,
Can I make some olive oil?
Olive oil.
That
Every
you
single
probably
one.
do.
That's
Yeah.
how you make. That's how you make vegan witcher potions. Is you don't use dog tallow, you use olive oil.
Yeah.
It
Don't
doesn't
say
work.
that. Casper will add every single witcher oil to his inventory and say he made olive oil.
So the crafting, I think, generally takes, I think it's half an hour. Is that right for most? Oh no, sorry, that's duration.
It's 10. I think it's not a
not very
long time.
Yeah.
It's like
I think it's like half
10
an hour.
Half an hour.
Crafting
10 minutes
time,
to half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say, like, in a general day, like, you can do, I mean, a lot. If you're just sitting down and doing that, it's going to be a bunch of checks, though. So I'm going to say, for the sake of this, you could do, we'll say 6, because I'll say it takes half an hour to actually craft it, but it takes, like, probably 3 or 4 times that to, like, get all the stuff and get it ready. And, right, like, cooking your soup takes half an hour, but getting all the stuff ready will take longer. So
Kaspar, is there one that you
would
want
accept.
specifically that to be like super potent, like a golden oriole or something, or a cat potion? I don't know what half these do, so tell me which one you want very, very good, or like have an extended duration, and I can try to make it.
Any potions? Where are you? There.
So Swallow would be a really good one to have an extra strong version. That's the healing potion, basically.
Yeah.
The Thunderbolt would be pretty clutch in, like, a hard fight, because it does...
Thunderbolt, we can't know because it's the DC was
is it
too high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Swallow would probably be a good choice then.
Tawny Owl would probably be good for you too, Kaspar. Gain back stamina. Aw, man, Petrie's filter. I would love for that potion to work on me.
Oh, so Mareigh, like, you can use Witcher potions. It just
I
means
Oh, I just get a little poisoned.
so you have to make a
You get
DC
poisoned.
18 endurance check, and if you succeed, it affects them. If you fail, then you're poisoned, but like, you can use them if you need to.
My body's at 7 with no endurance skill. I think I'll pass.
There, yeah,
Yeah, no,
not gonna happen.
that's not going to be safe for my health.
that's fair. That's very fair.
Swallow would be the best.
Yeah, I can try to make. Do I have to make sure I have all the stuff I need for swallow? Unless they have free reagents that they're willing to let me use.
Also, if you could make some white honey.
Yes. You can do. You want me to make one of each?
Yes, I'm going to make a couple potions as well, but I'm going to focus on the oils.
Okay.
I'll say for the sake of just like putting a limit on it, so you can each do 6 in that amount of time. Like, you take some time and are able to do that. So, and well, you guys look at the 6 that you want to do. Opheia and Kilton, what would you like to do?
I might be making. I'm trying to see if I have if I can make like either sterilizing fluid or numbing herbs. The answer is probably not, but let me check on that.
If you'd like to, yeah. I mean, they have the formula and the ingredients you need for those. Those are pretty basic things that the witches would need to make on a regular basis here. So in Rurik's study, there's plenty of ingredients to make basic medical stuff like that.
I'm gonna do that, but I'm also gonna ask. I guess, even though Rurik didn't ask a favor of me, I'm gonna ask him if he knows anything about, like self-sufficiency, related RE, food, RE, not having to rely on one village that last we checked only had 4 people in it. I can help him set up a garden, is what I'm saying. So, I might see if they're growing anything here.
Absolutely.
And if they're
Looking
not, why
around, you see that there is out back in kind of one of the more ruined sections. Rurik has used a bunch of the fallen brickwork and stuff to make some kind of rudimentary garden beds. You see that there is not a lot growing in it currently because it is the end of winter, but you can see that previously the Witchers had, or Rurik specifically, had a fairly decent garden here. You can see plots where there would probably be tubers and other basic things that would grow at this altitude and elevation here. So they do have a garden space, although currently not particularly used. You said you were also looking for any information or things that Rurik might know about cultivation, or
it's more just like if they have, like, if there's any info they could pass on, or that if they don't know, that I could pass on to them, or I could just perform my classic sigil of bounty to get them started. You know what? If they've got some tubers, I think I'll just do a few casts of sigil of bounty so that it'll double their harvest.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I'll run that a few times. Well, actually, I guess I'll run it twice because I don't have a lot of vigor. Okay. 1.
You can do it multiple times. You just can't do it multiple times in one turn.
Oh well, 3 times then. Why not?
Vigor is how much stamina you can spend on spell casting per turn.
Yeah, I'll just spend a little bit of time in the garden getting that, like a little to make it for last time, I guess, for them.
Hey, Kilton, do you want some acid to throw on people in fights?
That easy to get acid here, huh?
It's like an acid.
Yeah,
bomb.
absolutely. I would like that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. It'll do ablation damage to weapons and armor. What's your athletics like?
0, but I have +9 total.
give you some fun stuff to do. I can make a lot of these, but like, since we're here, I'm gonna focus on making Witcher stuff. But I have all of the formulas now. Is that something I can make? Actually, no, that is not something I can make. That's not a basic one. Sorry, got your hopes up. Can make you shrooms.
Seriously? No on the acid, yes on the shrooms.
Oh, acid is apparently more common than shrooms, or shrooms are more common than acid.
I don't know, man.
Hallucinogen can be thrown on a target within 3 meters or slipped into a drink.
Thrown on a target?
Yep.
Is this a contact hallucinogen?
Apparently.
What the hell?
If the target fails a DC 15 endurance check, they start hallucinating for 1d10 rounds.
That's kind of cool. Damn, the only thing I can make is like a banana and split.
Eh.
I stole that joke from Scooby-Doo. Sorry.
Like if he's in there.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway.
I would like some shrooms or acid.
I will make you some shrooms then. Some shroom
For
powder.
real?
What's it actually called?
It's called hallucinogen.
Oh, shit. All right.
Wait, can I see
Okay.
too?
It can also. That's my 6th one. I'm making some succubus breath for myself.
What does that do?
And, I can put it on my skin as a perfume to give myself +2 to seduction, or I can put it in someone's drink as a poison to make them have a -5 to seduction resistance.
I get
Fucked up.
It's real fucked up, but I want it. It's good for verbal combat. I need all the help I can get in that department.
Wait, is this the part in the middle of the session where we... Wait a minute.
Where we make drugs.
What, the
Yes.
ship wars?
Nope, neither. Never mind.
All right, so it sounds
Okay.
like the alchemists have
Yes, I
landed
have my
on
6.
Yeah, I have mine too.
a decent selection of stuff that you'd like. Opheia, you spend some time kind of cultivating and tending to Rurik's garden. You see that there is, in the storehouse, plenty of things to prepare the garden for the season, and you cast a Joel bounty. I'll say in this case because you're kind of doing it almost ritually, and you're kind of casting it on a number of these little seedlings that you're kind of casting it a number of times. We've got 2 successful ones, but because you can kind of do this over a while, we'll say you kind of do it over the area of the garden. You also find in the area that Rurik's study, his little nook where he kept his alchemy, or some of his alchemy stuff, and the gardening things. You can see he had a penchant for gardening and cooking, and he just liked kind of more of the homey things. You find in his belongings near the gardening stuff that a scroll that he was apparently writing. It appears to be the makings for a ritual, and you will be able to learn this if you complete a learning check without having to put any IP into it. It is tyromancy, which appears to be by magically aging or melting cheese and watching closely its qualities. It allows you to divine whether a course of action will have a positive or negative outcome. So it's
like,
oh my god,
it's
it's
like,
telling the future through cheese.
It's like the one where you tell it through onions. I forget what that's called.
I'm about to enter my cheese era.
So
Give me
you're
some
not
Wednesday
sure why he
ale.
was writing this down. It doesn't seem like something he would probably have been
That's
able
so
to cast, but it seems like it was
funny.
maybe something he remembered from one of his adventures, and he was documenting it, wrote down kind of how he'd seen it performed, and just liked the idea of it. And so you are able to learn that. I'm going to have you do
That's
a
so
magical
funny. I love that.
not magical training, what is it? Spell casting that you have to do to learn a spell.
Yeah, spell. It's whatever thing you cast your magic with. So for me and Opheia, that'd be spell casting.
Oh, is whichever one you use for that, because it is a ritual. So
So then it
So
would
it'd be-
be ritual. It'd be ritual casting.
so it'll be a ritual casting check or crafting.
I just assumed that this was like, oh no, Lucian, I need you to pick up some Gruyere. I have a spell. It's important. Yeah, let's do ritual
you get some eggs,
crafting. Here we go.
Nice, 17. I believe that passes. I think you needed a 16. I think you have to do the number of checks for it, but I'm gonna say in this
I'm
case,
still encumbered.
for the sake of it, 17 is good, and you are able to learn this ritual from the Notebook of Rurik. All right.
Well, I am going to roll again to see what it looks like if I don't have the heavy armor weighing on me. Is that what's encumbering me?
Ooh.
Let's see. Yep, that's what's encumbering me. Okay.
It's heavy armor.
I have medium armor.
Yeah, so if you look at your armors, you'll see that EV number, the encumbrance value, is how much it'll basically take away from certain checks and rolls. So some, like, heavy armor is like -3, I think, or 5
Zero.
even, I think, with like the plate armor. If you have
Wait.
light armor and stuff, it won't have any. So
That
Yeah,
reminds
my-
me.
Pants
Does
have no
anybody-
EV. My head. Yeah, it's just my shirt has an EV of 1, and that's enough to knock me down. So
Is there any extra armor here that I can have? Because my shit's busted.
yeah, well, let's go ahead and get through your crafting, and then we can return to that. So let's go ahead and we'll have Kaspar. Why don't you go first for the 6 that you
Thanks.
wanted to craft? So what are you going to be
Alright.
crafting for us?
All right, I have 4 oils, 2 potions.
All right.
What
Why don't
oil
we
are you
do-
making?
I am
Yeah.
making Spectre, Hangman's Venom, Vampire, and Insectoid.
Okay, I had put Spectre Oil and Hangman's Venom on my list. Do you want me to pick 2 different ones so you can have more of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what potions are you doing?
Cat and Blizzard.
Okay. So why don't we
Feels
do the oils first? So
All right.
go ahead and
Crafting.
yeah. So you're able to find the ingredients you need for these 6 potions.
All right. So let's start with Spectre, which is a DC 16. I knocked. Well, I'll put 1 luck into all of the potions at least, or the oils. All right.
17. You pass. So that's for the Spectre oil.
Yep. All right. Next, the Hanged Man's Venom. Fuck.
Ooh, that one fails.
All right.
Recovery.
I think is that only ones you craft or?
Recovery is an action anyone can take. I just get extra shit back when I do it.
Oh, gotcha. Yes. So you actually, what do you roll to do that? Is it crafting or is it just alchemy again?
I think it's another alchemy check.
Oh, I did crafting. I think I was supposed to do alchemy.
Yeah, it's
But it's-
supposed
it's
to be
the sa-
alchemy checks for these. So.
It is the same addition. I'll just do it going
Oh,
forward.
gotcha. Yeah.
Um,
So go ahead and give us a alchemy to see if you recover half your ingredients for that. I believe that passes. So yes, you do. Again, because these are kind of free ingredients, but
all right. So I failed on that one. I'll just move. I guess I could reach. No, I'll just.
you
Go
got
for it.
half the ingredients back. But I'll say because there's limited stuff here, you don't have enough to do another right away. Because otherwise, you'd just be able to keep trying until you get them all. So
What was the one that
Yeah.
you failed on?
Hanged Man's Venom.
Okay, then I'll try to make the Hangman's Venom then.
Vampire now. Vampires fucking scare me in this. Ah, fuck, I don't think
13.
that's... No, it's a 16 again. Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Recovery.
Recovery.
Okay, there's a recovery, we'll say. Okay, that does not recover, I don't believe.
No. I think it has to hit the DC.
Yeah.
Alright, and then Insectoid, which is a 14. Use my last luck.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Insectoid, you do get.
Alright, so that's 2 of them that I got. That's Spectre and Insectoid. But I did not get Hanged Man's Venom and Vampire, which sucks because those are the 2 I wanted the most.
I'm gonna try for Necrophage and Hangman. Does that sound alright? Unless you want Ogroid instead.
No, that sounds good. Alright. Next for the potions. So Cat is another 16. I have no more luck. Nope.
Woof.
Recovery. Nope. Alright. And Blizzard is 18, so I'm gonna have to actually roll really well on this.
No.
No!
That's like a terrible
Really
fumble.
well. Oh god,
Yeah.
buddy.
I think that if you fumble, you can't actually.
You hear a muffled
Recover.
explosion from the laboratory.
You okay over there?
Fuck! Alright, well, I didn't get any potions.
All right. Unfortunate, but that is the way it goes. It's hard too. Those even like 16 and 18, right? Since you only have a +3, it's hard to get to that without.
I know what I can teach you then in exchange for you teaching me how to dodge shit. I will train you in some alchemy.
Oh,
All right. Well, that is going on, and Kaspar is performing the alchemy to varying degrees of success. Lucian takes Hilton aside and leads him outside towards where the Griffin Witchers keep their stabled animals. And
nice. Man,
he goes,
I thought I was going to be teaching people how to dodge, but
Well, you can teach me too, and I can teach you a skill of your choice.
I'm good.
I thought it was going to be an exchange for me teaching you how to do signs.
I
Oh,
don't know how much time we have this week. I thought you guys were doing crafting and I was doing that, but if we got time for both, we'll do both. So, Lucian, what you got here? Horses, donkeys, mules?
well,
Any combination of the 3?
yes, you see, well, I have been enjoying training with you this week, and, well, Rurik loved taking care of all of our animals here, and, well, he unfortunately was better
Yes.
with a lot of the animals than, well, than I was, or am, I suppose. I guess. Well,
Oh, Lucian, don't say it. It will be too sad. Yes, I accept. I will bear this burden for you. I know what animals need. They need to eat. They sleep. They shit. Among other things. Something about a farrier. I've had many mules live long enough to need a farrier.
Well-
known horse girl Kilton of Spala.
My farrier's a horse girl. It's okay. I don't need to be.
Yes, I appreciate that, Kilton. I'm not great with words, but well,
Or animals, right?
or animals, and well, Rurik's horse was very dear to him, and I don't think that I have the capacity to care for 2 animals myself. I know that you seem to be a fairly accomplished rider, and
I'm an equestrian, of course. Yes,
I
and an Aquarius, I think.
Mm,
well, if you would, and are willing to take on the responsibility of ownership of Frostbeard, Rurik's horse.
Frostbeard. Frostbeard, huh? I look at the horse, trying to hide the fact that I've eaten horse meat in the last month or 2. Just, they can tell. I feel like they can tell.
You think they might be able to tell?
horses eat horses, dude. Horses
Not
eat anything.
all the time, right?
Horses are
Do you eat
opportunistic.
horse meat all the time?
Apparently I do. I didn't think I did, but apparently I do.
Horses will eat anything.
It's hard to bond with something that's eaten you, I feel, or eaten your kin.
Yeah, horses will eat anything, but if a horse watches another horse eat its foal, they're not going to be chill, right?
I mean,
Probably
here's the
not.
thing. I think it's pretty easy to bond with. Never mind.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna
you
see.
keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
So,
Just stop
Kelton,
me right
go
there,
ahead and
bud.
give us a. First, I'm going to go with a wilderness survival check as you kind of approach this fairly not aged, but a little bit worried-looking horse.
Yeah, horsey.
He's a little long in the tooth, as they say.
He's a little frost in the beard. I'm going to put 4 luck into this. Oh, thank God.
Very nice. So you are able to fairly easily approach and get to know Frostbeard a little bit. And he seems to be a slightly aged, but still in good condition, slightly used, warhorse.
Hey, me too, buddy. Me too.
Certified pre-owned.
Yes.
Oh, Frostbeard horse.
Frostbeard just isn't...
No money down.
No money down.
What is this picture?
Yeah, that one is
I
not
hover
the-
over him.
It's not the right... that's supposed to be what the warhorse icon is.
Why does it look like he's fleeing from a burning building that he set on fire?
'Cause he
Of
did.
course.
Why is Frost... Come on, Frostbeard.
Oh, buddy.
His name may be Frostbeard, but in his heart is arson.
Oh.
He's Firebeard.
The token artwork isn't working, but we'll use just the basic one. So
That's okay. I don't give a shit. A horse is a horse.
why is it now?
Of
Is it called
course.
Frostbeard horse
Well, so we can differentiate him from Frostbeard.
from the other
man.
Frostbeard? Yeah, of course. We don't want to get
Frostbeard
him
the man.
confused.
Oh my god.
There we go, Frostbeard. You see that this horse has an unusually long mane that appears to get accumulations of seawater and moisture and become kind of icically, giving it the appearance of a big neckbeard at times, a big frozen neckbeard. So,
I love that for him.
Kilton, as you mount onto Frostbeard, go ahead and give us a riding check to see how he handles for you.
Oh, man. Must I? Come on, buddy. Don't throw me off.
Ooh!
Oh!
I fucking knew as soon as I said that.
Ouch!
Do I even get
this
on him?
behavior who would have seen this coming from Arson Horse? Fun
Am I on fire?
Yeah, he lights you on fire as you try to get
Fuck! Every time.
He pulls a Bessie cow and knocks over a lantern, starting the great Kaer Seren fire.
Hey, too soon. My great grandma was in that, maybe. Who knows? I have no idea.
All right, so this is what we would consider a mounted control loss. So on page
Imagine.
169 has your cavalry setting, stuff like that.
Let me open the Witcher I almost called it a workbook. Hold on. Witcher rule book.
So, because you were not familiar with him fully yet, you didn't get the control mod, which Frostbeard does give a pretty decent control mod because he is a warhorse. But so you failed the control check. Oh, actually, sorry. The warhorses have worse control mods, but they're stronger, I guess. I don't know.
More health.
Yeah, they start buildings on fire.
Oh,
clearly.
God. That's a lot of feet.
All right,
So I have to roll a d10?
You have been thrown from your mount. Roll 1d10 to see how many meters you fly.
Oh
And-
God.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You were just. Oh yeah, 1d6 divided by 2 for how many meters you.
Okay, I was gonna say, because if you roll a 10, that's just kind of Looney Tunes.
You just get
Yeah.
yeeted into existence.
No, there is one that's 1d10.
Yeah, you only failed by 8 though, so that's not.
Yeah,
So
there is one that's 10. It's possible. 1d6 divided by 2, you said?
Yeah.
Or 1d6 total?
divided by 2.
Okay.
All right. So basically just going to land in one of these. Lucian will he'll do an athletics check to kind of catch you as you start to fall off a little bit there.
Oh god, it's a d6 of damage equal to the number of meters you flew if you hit something on the way.
If you hit, so if you hit a wall or a box or something, Lucian
the
will kind of
horse
catch
was
you as
gonna
you fall.
throw
Because you
me
didn't go super
6.
far. Oh, is there?
Casper's swords are 6d6 or some shit, and if the horse was gonna throw me 6 meters, but I hit a wall immediately, I take that much damage. This
Yep.
shit can kill me in one hit. Damn, horse. I guess it is possible to fall off a horse and die. Like,
It's
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
like
very much.
the major.
the most common way of dying on horses.
that can't be true.
Yeah.
Historically or like currently?
Like, I think historically, man.
Yeah,
Getting
well,
snaked
Think of all the people who get on a horse rather than
Fall-
just riding a horse.
fall
in
in
a war
front
or
of one and
something.
you get trampled by 300 pounds of legs that shouldn't exist. Yeah.
If a horse throws you, you're usually going head first, and usually a broken neck will kill you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Well, behind
riding
you were
horses is
once to
dangerous.
get kicked by the horse.
I've gotten on those kind of beasts before. I can't believe that shit.
That's why you should always wear a helmet when you're riding a horse.
I will say I did wear a helmet.
Are you wearing your metal exoskeleton that helps your neck not break when you fall?
I didn't, but I did wear a helmet. One of those dorky bell helmets. Not my horse, so I'm not playing any games. My horse would never do this because he doesn't exist.
Lucian catches you as you fall, and he says, "Let me stable Frostbeard for now. I think maybe you have some more getting to know each other."
Yeah, usually I spend 2 to 3 weeks with a horse before trying to ride it.
I think that's a good idea. Frostbeard is going to take a -3 for control from you for until you get to know him better. But
He doesn't respect you.
doesn't respect. I'm going to just say doesn't respect Kilton.
Please, man. Too close to home.
I think you're
The
really
horse
far
gives
from
you
that,
a look like he wants to burn your home down, and then
Why am I just,
God,
why am I
yeah.
just
Biter
imagining?
from our other game. You just have like a fucking.
I picked Biter, okay? I chose Biter.
Horses that
I
hate your
named it
guts.
Biter. That was generic horse number 3 until I said I bet it bites people like me. Frostbeard wasn't an arsonist until I said it looks like he set that fire, so really I'm inventing the worst horses. Although my other
just
Witcher
like
one
God.
was Princess, so which actually ties into what I want to do this week, which is teach any of the Witchers. I almost Elder Speech,
ooh, okay.
any of the Witchers or any of the party who wants to learn, I will give a rudimentary Elder Speech class to.
I would like to. I know a little bit. I'd like to learn a little more.
I know jack and shit.
I could teach you how to say Witcher.
I only have 2 in Elder Speech. I'd like to learn a little more.
I have 8 in Elder Speech and 8 in Common Speech.
Wow, that's incredibly good. I'm 8 in Elder Speech and only 5 in Common Speech.
Are you from one of the
yeah.
Blavikan?
You're from Blavikan?
Nilfgaard, so.
No, I just said that. No,
not from Blavikan. No, not Blavikan. No.
You from Nilfgaard?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
I can't believe I never picked up on the accent.
She hides it very well.
I can't believe I never spoke with the accent.
Oh, me neither, but...
Yeah.
Hey, GM, can I make a Elder Speech intelligence roll to try to determine what region Opheia is from?
Sure.
Just based on little gives as we dance around in this game.
Or accidental code switching.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Opheia, depending on how you would like to do that.
Yeah, let me see what Kilton rolls.
Opheia, you forgot the word spatula for like 20 minutes.
Oh, that's actually my average Elder Speech roll.
That's pretty high.
We have the same bonus.
Yeah, but you rolled good. I think.
5.
Let me do some math here. You rolled okay.
Yeah, I said it's my average.
Yeah, it's honestly because you both have 10 and 8, so you just have to roll better than a 5, basically, and you beat it.
What do you have in your native language?
You should have an 8 to your native language.
Okay.
Yeah, you've probably picked up on my weird vowels coming through every now and then, but
Vowel.
I'll say vowels.
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 The fact that as a fellow common as a second language, you probably picked up on this, and I'll say with that roll that you noticed that the fact that since it's not just everybody else chalked up the fact that Opheia had 8 different words for grass as a druid thing, but you recognize it as an Angren thing. So
Angren. Cool.
Angren?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can pocket
That's
this
Northern Realms as far as I'm concerned.
Pocket this information however you see fit.
That means nothing. That's barely Nilfgaard. That's the Styx. I could see you from across the river in Lyria. That wasn't even Nilfgaard when I was born. Neither
Feel free to.
Neither was Temeria, but
We'll jot that down, and so if there's ever a lull in dinner conversation, you can bring it up and ask.
Oh yes, absolutely. Going in my journal.
I would like to learn Elder Speech.
I'd like to brush up on Elder Speech.
I have a close person who speaks it, and it would be nice to maybe be able to speak it next time we meet again.
Oh, a romantic interest, or I could teach you all the naughty words.
I think just the regular conversation.
Sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm a scholar. I know them all. Ars, you'll never guess.
I only just know the naughty words and the words from pertaining to magic. That's it. I'd like some more practical vocabulary.
I guess we could start with Witcher. Vatgern.
Vatgern.
Vatgern. You got a g. It's a g, not g.
Vatgern.
Vatgern.
Vatskrit.
Too much.
Vatgren.
I'll work on it.
Oh, that makes sense. That's what Shima used to call me.
Oh, did you think it was something naughty?
No. When we first met, it was exclusively how she would refer to me.
Right. Mareigh, have you ever had a lover or something that naughtily referred to you as Iledrethan?
What is that?
That's Mage.
Ah.
I thought you might have had a similar experience.
Oh no, yes, yes, I do.
Iledrith is magic, and then Iledrethan, Mage.
It's
So, someone who does magic.
That one came up more in practical conversation.
when you stop saying naughty, though. It's
Naughty.
You prefer the more clinical term, just sexual?
I mean, while we're at it, well, I don't know how it is all across. I don't know what the elves call it, but Horson for elder speech, Horson.
Person.
It transcends borders.
That's just a universal one, I think.
Yeah, that one's just what it is.
yes, that I was called by my father. So
Well, the word for father is Hevren.
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 I will, H-E-R-E-N, friend.
Friend. Hevren.
this is just so we're probably like
The most exposure I have to Elder Speech are the
is it
names
Dutch?
are the names of my spells. Anyalach is the spell I just learned.
Whoa, that's not polite. You shouldn't say that. Mixed company. I'm kidding.
I'm actually looking at what it means. Wilderness, just desert.
That makes sense.
Anyalach, which makes sense for the magic.
That's where I've heard it before. Korath. Yeah. No, that checks. Well, my teacher was a little old. Maybe different words for different things.
Who was your teacher?
Some old guy at a school.
Ah,
A Lyrian fellow. One of those bookish nerd types.
I'm familiar.
Little glasses that
The
barely
pince-nez.
cover. Yes, barely cover the eyes. Goofy hat,
Pointy goatee.
Yeah.
I know the type.
Yeah.
Why is the goat? Never mind.
I don't know why they like it so pointy. It just seems like a lot of work for, I don't know, making up for a weak chin, I guess.
I was unaware of this stereotype.
Why were you thinking of growing one?
It's best for me to stay clean shaven.
I've been told I have a very untrustworthy upper lip, so the mustache stays.
It's a very specific insult.
The hair doesn't grow around the scarring, and it just looks odd.
Oh, like a half and half.
Yes.
They make prosthetic mustaches.
Usually they're made of
don't want one.
goat's
enough.
hair and are
Yeah.
terribly itchy.
Oh, come on, we could match.
Can I wander into this conversation so that way I can ask what the fuck?
I thought you were already here.
We're having.
I was doing. I didn't need this.
I
this
fully
lesson,
imagine
but-
we're having this lesson over like lunch or something.
I need Opheia to be here to know what Hevren really means.
Yeah, Opheia left to go do some extra gardening or to grab bread during lunch, and just comes back and is just like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?"
What are you teaching
Hey,
them?
Hilton, are those indefinite articles or?
I thought it
did
was
you
a
move
particle.
What does thread-
Particle? Preposition? Oh, they're all indefinite. I don't commit to any particles or articles.
They're very natural. The N, where they just come out very naturally in conversation. You just learn by doing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, and is E, but, Opheia E, Mareigh E, Kaspar.
E.
It's what is it? And
It's just the letter Y. It's like Spanish.
is ep
Yep.
of ep.
Yeah, you got it. It's actually a couple other things as well.
I knew a bard, a Nilfgaardian bard, many years ago. I figured that's what it meant, but
Right. Yeah.
Sinesa ep Velek. That's
Valak.
she was a great friend.
Is she?
Kilton. Opheia.
Kaspar.
What does Kreven mean? Kreven. Krevan.
No idea. Is that with a? Of course, it's with a K. So
What, like the
C-R-E-V-A-N.
what, like the fox?
Yes.
like Kreven?
Yes. Does it mean fox?
Where did you learn this? Do you have a context? Old friend.
But the aforementioned friend would call me.
You're a little big for that. Well, I'm glad it was that. I'm sure when Kilton was giving you the curse words lesson, you were keeping your ears peaked to see if any of them sounded familiar, so...
They did, but...
Did they?
Not.
I'll just reveal what I said to Declan. It just means fuck. I lied to you.
We spent most of our time together in Scoia'tael camps. You can imagine the kind of language used.
I didn't know you were a freedom fighter.
We have a mutual distrust of humans. Many cat witchers are aligned with Scoia'tael.
Well, that's enough politics for today. I'm gonna go back to studying.
Oh, is it?
Well, I don't know.
You called them freedom fighters. Does that mean you were also?
No. That's not what that's not where my duties lie. Well, let me put it this way. I don't have ties to forms of government, but I do like to persuade people to maybe be a little bit more open, but humans just really like to crush down, especially in the Northern realms. Something I really miss about where I came from. People were a little more open-minded there.
Yes, there's a reason I'm going to Tucson.
Oh, fine. We can talk a little bit more about politics. Why are you going to Tucson?
Humans don't like witchers. Northern Realms is getting more inhospitable. I'm going south before I'm killed. It's that simple.
Samesies. Only I'm responding to a summons for a favor.
seems like the world is turning on all of us. I haven't encountered that many druids in a circle, not in a circle. They're really pushed to the sidelines.
The only
War tends to separate and divide.
Except in Toussaint.
Except in Toussaint, where it's
Money flows like wine.
yes,
only
war
place
is good for money, and money is flowing in Toussaint.
I guess that's really my perspective on a form of government is I don't agree with empire, but I know better than to bite the hand that feeds me.
If I could live peacefully, alone, and unbothered, I wouldn't go. This is purely necessity. I do not have any political alignment. I would ideally like for people I have ties to not be killed bloody on a wheel, hanged from a tree, but since that's not something I can prevent, the only thing I can do is seek new horizons, I suppose.
To new horizons, then.
No, wait a minute.
But can't just let it be.
No, I can't. Kaspar, are you being poetic, or do you really think your friends are going to die?
One person I've deigned to, well, the only people I've deigned to have a long-term camaraderie with are part of two groups that are actively hunted by many humans.
Witchers and mages?
Lucian. Witchers and elves. One Lucian could die the next time he goes on a hunt, and I could find out tomorrow that Shima is dead and being presented as a deterrent to other elves. I do believe that people want to kill them. I can't afford to. I'm gonna roll a deceit check. If that's okay, GM.
Absolutely. You can either roll it with a private for me and you, or if you want everyone else to see how well you do.
Yeah, I'll do a private.
So how could I do a human? Well,
Yeah, you can do a human perception if you pass, then.
I can't afford to care. I just have to move on.
Not your ass.
Kaspar, I will let you explain what they see. Or in a sense.
You see Kaspar, who already doesn't really make eye contact very much. He's always kind of a look down at his hands type of individual. Not in a submissive way, but like in a squirrely way. Like he doesn't really want to process anybody around him.
Mm-hmm.
And in this moment, he fully like turns his head away, and his face kind of grimaces in a sad, distrustful look. I mean, he's obviously lying. like to all of you.
Doesn't trust us enough with the truth, but that's okay. Sometimes there are some things that we don't want to admit to ourselves, let alone people we have only passing acquaintances with. I will not pry. I will not Phoenix write this.
I will.
Yeah, I can feel. Well, Kaspar, if that's the way you really feel, or don't feel, I suppose, if that's really the way you don't feel, then, well, I guess there's not really anything else to say, is there? I am going to go to the library. I'll be there if anybody needs me.
Why are you going to Toussaint, Opheia?
Like I said, it's the last haven for druids. I don't know how to do anything else but be a druid. I mean, I've tried to do other things, but it feels like a lie. It feels like
Nothing sticks.
It's trying to deceive myself about the world, about what I meant to do. But it's lonely. It's really lonely. I've been scouting, trying to find any druid circles, and I've really come up short. But the best lead I've had is Toussaint. But Toussaint has something besides other druids. It has a governorship that's willing to listen to druids. And
That is a rarity. That was a rarity even my days in court.
I need someone like whose ear I can bend, I guess. I want things to change.
Well, if you ever want help with political scheming, I know a trick or two.
I would be very excited to collaborate on that.
To finding our authentic selves in Toussaint, whatever that may look like.
To finding something in Toussaint.
Finding something in Toussaint.
Oh, we'll have to do the grape stomping. They do grape stomping every summer if we're down there. We don't have to must.
I didn't even realize I was making a joke.
Kilton, I think that you could make a pretty penny on grapes stomped by a witcher as a novelty wine made from a witcher.
Blood and wine.
Sure. Maybe.
Blood and wine.
We make it that far.
TM.
TM.
You gotta wash your damn feet first. I'll stick to the brew, thanks.
I need to pass me another drink.
I think the family that I'm going to go see is also a wine family. I don't know much about them. Just that they were very rich and very kind.
What's the family name?
Courtemanche.
Oh, gods. Right, true Toussaintois through and through.
Yes, a old Toussaintois family that I'm greatly indebted to.
Right. I thought it was Valak, since you
No,
mentioned
that's just a friend. We didn't spend much time together. I haven't seen her since our couple of years of escapades.
Was that an AE or EA? Just an A?
What?
Is that an VAE or VE?
Belloc. Don't ask me where it's from. I got it from a name generator.
Ah.
Yay!
Sinesa. Ep. Belloc. Belloc.
Right. I thought you said Valak. I was a bit confused for a moment.
A real firecracker, that one.
Right.
We had a great time busting a smuggling ring. Or was it a corrupt nobleman? I don't remember.
And she's a mage?
Bard.
Of course.
Mage, sorry. Mage. A real...
Just assuming.
Yes, she was a mage. Is a mage.
Senesa.
Yes.
Right.
She was a real rob from the rich, give to the poor type. I found that very admirable about her.
Yes, I imagine.
It was a trafficking syndicate. That's what it was.
Well, lots of ill tidings in those days. Trafficking, syndicates, corruption. Or what would it be? First war, or before that, probably.
Oh, I was in my...
You're old, after all.
I was in my my 40s when we met.
Had to
So,
be.
50 years ago?
She's
50-ish?
yeah, wow, she must be old then. Well, I guess that. So 90? Are you 90?
I'm 96.
Right.
I know I don't look a day over 45.
I know. It's just most of the mages I've met are younger.
I don't care to keep myself 20.
But you don't care to let yourself be 96 either, do you?
I found myself to be happiest when I looked the way that I look. I wasn't fond of myself as a person in my 20s.
Imagine if you were like almost 100, hobbling around. Most mages stick to 25 and call it a day.
As far
30
as mages go, I'm quite young. I'm not super young, very young, but I'm not old.
Older than plenty I've known.
You have a good 2 decades on me, Mareigh.
I'm just saying, little gray hairs and maybe a walker or something.
No,
It's a look. You can get into it.
Not my style for traveling the roads. You can't look too nubile and young because people will try to take advantage of you, and you can't look too old because people won't take you seriously. I've hit that golden spot where enough people will take me seriously for how I look, because that's usually the first thing people look at.
Right. Well, makes sense to me. If I could look a fresh young 40, I'd do it. But I'm 42, so not much to do about it.
You honestly don't look a day over 35.
You're
if you saw me
really
at 35, you'd know it.
You really are a child then.
The 42-year-old child, whatever you want to say, man.
I'll
He's
simply
a child. He's just a younger adult than we are.
with age and appearance is that it's not about being taken seriously. I think at any age, if you present powerful enough or even competent enough, you'll be taken seriously. It's about respect. I
was just sick of all the courtiers playing grab ass, honestly. That was one of my least favorite parts about working for a noble court was the freaking backbiting and favors. Favors are the currency, but the kind of favors people wanted from me were not ones that I were willing to give.
Yes, and as you get older, they just exchange it for a different form of disrespect.
Yes.
So,
or a little lower grab-assing.
Well, that kind of favor is how I made most of my money before I got the brunt of my facial disfiguration.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Every time I learn something new about you, Kaspar, it just makes me a little sad.
He's so forthcoming with information, though. You got to appreciate it.
I do appreciate it. Getting to know each other.
Perhaps I'll stop.
Yeah, me too.
You don't have to.
I
If you'd like to, though.
think I've had too much to drink. I don't even know how that's possible. I've only had 4, 5,
I
6.
Kaspar,
Uh,
we do know the Witcher's alcohol tolerance. Perhaps he just feels as if he's had too much to drink.
7. I've only had 7.
me
Kaspar-
too. That's nothing.
That's a nice prime number. Maybe you could stop right there.
I have such a bad habit with all of my characters to overshare, and it's so hard to not do that.
I'm not judging you for it. I'm hiding shit better.
I know, but I want to be hiding shit too. It's just that Kaspar has
Come up with
one
new secrets.
empathy,
We'll find new
so he's not good at hiding
Not
shit.
good at hiding stuff.
Not good.
Okay, good on you for playing that way.
I need to make some potions. I love this vocabulary lesson and this shooting the shit lesson, but I need to make some potions.
Make some
All right.
potions.
Yes, you all take the most or make the most of the free time that you have here, kind of getting a chance to really let your guards down and, just relax for a couple of days and begin to kind of feel that sigh of relief. Mareigh, you have 6 potions or 6 alchemical
Yes.
things you'd like to craft.
I am going to make 2 Witcher potions, 2 blade oils, and 2 alchemical substances.
All right, what potions are you going to do?
The Witcher potions I am making are the swallow potion and the white honey, per Caspar's
right.
request. I will be using distillation to make them more potent. And also
Very
because
nice.
I don't have any actual skill in alchemy. This is how I do all of my alchemy.
Yeah. And then for the oils, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to make necrophage oil and hangman's venom.
All right.
And then my alchemical substances are succubus's breath and hallucinogen.
Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and do the potions first then.
All right, what is the DC of the first one?
I think swallows is 16.
Swallows a 16. Okay.
I believe so.
Craft. My craft is 9, and my skill is 6. I will put 1 luck into it.
Very nice. So you get
All
the swallow potion.
What is
That
the
is
effect?
success.
What is the effect of the swallow potion? It's
So +5 health per round for like 30 minutes or something. 3 health per round. Sorry.
half as much.
In any round you're struck, you don't regenerate, and it doesn't stack with multiple uses. But yeah, and it lasts 20 rounds.
What aspect do we feel would be best improved upon for that?
I think it would only be the hit point, the regeneration. Everything else is just, it doesn't, I don't think this.
Success
I
at
guess
this
you can
roll creates a dose of the solution that has half again the effect it would normally have, either in duration, damage, or resistance DC. Okay, so damage or healing?
Yeah, I think it would be, the effect it has. So it'd be, you could either increase the amount of rounds it lasts or the amount of healing it does per round.
And it normally lasts half an hour. Let's do.
No, it lasts 20 rounds.
20
So
rounds.
It takes half an hour to make.
Let's increase the amount of healing it does. So half again, the effect it would normally have. So half of 3.
So we'll round to
1.
5.
So up to 5. Okay.
Praying.
I want that good shit. +5 heal.
That's a
All
pretty
right.
good healing potion. That's
That'll be helpful, especially since Kaspar takes a lot of hits.
Yeah, I'm the only tank.
Then I'm going to go for the white honey. That is also a 16.
let me check. I believe so. White honey. Where's the
is, yeah, 16.
Yeah.
I'll get to this. Ah!
Nice.
Yo.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So white honey, what can I improve for this one? I don't think there's much I can do. What is it?
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna say
one's kind
since
of
I'm gonna
basic.
say since you lapsed the DC on that one, I'm gonna give you 2 of white honey.
Hell
Because
yeah.
You doubled the DC on that, so
All right, 2 then, because there's no duration and there's no toxicity level for it. So
it's an anti, like it clears toxicity. So
it's a clear.
You
it's
just
a clear
have much
slate.
better crafting than I do, so I really needed white honey, so I just had to make it
Yeah.
because I don't
Alright.
want to be poisoned to death on accident.
Yeah. All right, so it's 2, and now on to the oils. Necrophage oil.
Always
That
got that.
is
You got the massage oil. You got olive oil.
16. That necrophagy oil. All right, this is another one.
Necrophagy oil.
I'll add another luck. I've got 1 luck for each of these potions.
That's what I was doing too. God
nice.
All right, that's necrophage oil, and let's. Do you want duration or damage on that one?
damn. Let's go damage because I don't think that we fight for that long.
Okay, so that'll do half as much again. It normally does, I think, +5, so it'll do +7.
Tight.
+7, and then Hangman's Venom. This is going to be very useful because we meet a lot of non-monstrous bastards out there on the road. Oh, that was so close to being a fumble on my screen. 23. So that one again will be +7.
Yeah,
+5.
I get to kill guys effectively.
All right, that's the oils. Now on to the chemical substances. This one is for me.
Yeah.
Succubus's breath. This, I believe, is pretty easy.
I do see with the distillation that you're supposed to round down for it, but I'll leave
round
it
down.
to the +5 for the swallow because why not?
Okay.
It's nicer to remember than 4. Nobody wants a +4, so you get 1 OP potion.
Fucking, where is it? I hate that all these things are in
Yay.
different chapters.
Yeah.
Where is it? What is the fucking DC of this thing? Alchemical system. There we go. Succubus's breath is a 14. Oops. I'm going to put a luck in that, but oh well. All right. That one.
Yeah, I mean, with your crafting and your distillation skill, like you basically have to fumble to fail on these ones because you have a high enough base skill that, like, unless you fumble, you won't fail.
Yeah. Succubus's breath.
Well, don't say that because then God
I mean,
knows.
you've done really well. I mean, you only have 1 left, so I mean,
Succubus's breath, I'm going to give myself a greater effect, so that'll be a +3 to seduction instead of a +2. That'll be +3 and then -7.
Whole
Plus
ass
your slash
pheromones.
-7. Whole ass female pheromones.
Emails.
And then hallucinogen is 12. This is very easy. So let's
Don't fumble.
pop it.
Nice.
Excellent.
very nice.
So this one will do instead. Hallucinogen. Increase. Can I increase the DC? I can increase the DC. I'm gonna increase the DC on this one.
Very nice.
So this one will become 6, half again the effect it would normally have. Or is this what's half again for 15? DC 15, what is it? What would that make it?
21 or something.
Oh, that's right. So that'll be a DC 21 endurance check.
Nice. Yeah, that's a very good skill to have.
It's a very, very. That's why I have 0 in actual alchemy, because I'm just
Yeah.
going to be doing this.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Like, it's if you have that option. Again, that's one of the fun things with this game is where it's just like nobody else can do that. You might as well pour all of it, right? Like, it's nice to have the generic version, but if you have the ability to do like your special version of things, you should do that. So very cool.
Just make
All right.
extra strong drugs.
You got some very good successes there, and
It will give all of the
everyone
Witcher shit
has-
to Kaspar.
has got some new stuff as you all kind of spend the next few days studying, researching, gardening, maybe getting to know your horse a little bit, and also doing some language training on your lunch breaks.
Language
and that
and
is where
dodging.
We're
yeah.
getting to know each other. Oddly.
We get to know each other.
And yeah, that is where we will wrap up for this episode. So we will pick up there
Yay!